Frank Lloyd Wright wasn't just an architect. He was a visionary who redefined how we live with nature. His ideas went far beyond blueprints and construction. He imagined a world where people and their homes could exist in perfect balance with the environment around them, creating spaces that felt alive and connected to the earth. He believed buildings should grow from the land, not just sit on it. For Wright, architecture was a living thing. Each structure should feel as if it belonged to its setting, shaped by the contours, colors, and spirit of the place.
In 2019, UNESCO recognized 8 of his most significant buildings as a single World Heritage Site, placing them among the world's greatest wonders. This rare honor is reserved for places of outstanding universal value, and Wright's work now stands alongside icons like the pyramids and the Taj Mahal. This honor celebrated Wright's global impact on modern architecture. It acknowledged how his ideas influenced not just American design, but the way people everywhere think about the relationship between buildings and nature.
These 8 buildings represent Wright's philosophy of organic architecture, designs in harmony with their environment. Each one is a living example of his belief that architecture should be inspired by and respectful of the natural world. The collection, titled The 20th Century Architecture of Frank Lloyd Wright, traces the evolution of his ideas over 50 years. From his early prairie houses to his later, more experimental works, the UNESCO sites show how Wright's vision grew and changed with time.
The selection highlights the diversity and innovation of Wright's work, spanning homes, a museum, and even a place of worship. Each building is unique, yet all share his signature blend of creativity and respect for nature. These masterpieces are scattered across the US, from the rolling hills of Pennsylvania to the deserts of Arizona, showing how Wright adapted his designs to different landscapes and communities.
Exploring these sites is like journeying through the mind of a genius, each one a lesson in design, space, and light. Walking through them, you can feel Wright's passion for innovation and his deep love for the natural world.
The UNESCO inscription ensures these masterpieces will inspire future generations, reminding us of the power of imagination and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. Preserving Wright's legacy as a beacon of American creativity, these buildings continue to spark new ideas and influence architects around the world. Wright's vision, carved in stone, wood, and concrete, continues to shape the world of design, reminding us that great architecture is both art and a living part of our environment. My journey began in rural Wisconsin, where I fell in love with nature. The rolling fields, the forests, and the ever-changing sky shaped my earliest dreams. I spent hours wandering outdoors, observing how every plant and stone seemed to belong exactly where it was. That sense of harmony with the land became the foundation of my philosophy. After studying engineering, I moved to Chicago and worked under Louis Sullivan, who taught me that form follows function. Sullivan's mentorship was transformative. He encouraged me to look beyond tradition and to imagine new possibilities for American architecture. In the bustling city, I learned how buildings could serve people's needs while still expressing beauty.
But you took that further, creating organic architecture, a philosophy where every part of a building relates to the whole and its environment. You saw architecture as a living thing, not just a collection of rooms, but a unified organism that breathes with its surroundings.
Exactly. I wanted buildings to feel like living organisms, growing naturally from their sites. Each structure should seem to emerge from the earth as if it had always belonged there, shaped by the wind and sun. I broke away from boxy designs, creating open, flowing spaces that connect indoors and outdoors. Walls became less like barriers and more like gentle transitions, with windows framing the landscape and letting in light, air, and views.
This led to the Prairie School. Homes with low horizontal lines, overhanging roofs, and central hearths, echoing the Midwestern landscape. These houses seemed to stretch out across the prairie, blending with the horizon and inviting families to gather around a warm, welcoming center.
The Prairie School was a bold American response to European traditions, favoring clean lines and natural beauty. It marked a turning point where architecture began to reflect the spirit and landscape of America itself, rather than imitating the old world. My designs unified architecture, furniture, and even textiles, ensuring a complete artistic vision. Every detail, from the chairs to the windows, was carefully considered to create harmony and comfort for those who lived there.
That's why your work still resonates, rooted in the American landscape, yet universal in its appeal. People everywhere can sense the connection to nature and the sense of belonging your buildings create.
Wright's organic architecture set him apart, laying the foundation for modern design. His ideas challenged architects to think differently, to see buildings as part of a larger ecosystem. I believed good architecture could uplift society, making life more beautiful and meaningful. When people live and work in spaces that inspire them, their lives are enriched in countless ways.
And that's the legacy that endures. Your vision continues to light the way for generations of architects and dreamers.
Wright's vision continues to inspire architects worldwide, reminding us that great design is not just about buildings, but about creating harmony between people, nature, and the spaces we call home.
Fallingwater is the ultimate expression of Wright's organic architecture. Built over a waterfall in Pennsylvania, the house doesn't just overlook nature, it becomes part of it. The daring cantilevered terraces seem to float above the stream, blending with the landscape.
Inside, stone floors and boulders from the site merge the house with its surroundings, while glass walls dissolve boundaries between indoors and out.
Every detail draws you outward, immersing you in the forest. Visiting Fallingwater is unforgettable, a living work of art that changes with the seasons.
It's a bold statement about harmony with nature, often called America's greatest architectural achievement. Fallingwater is Wright's organic philosophy made real, a symphony of stone, water, and ingenuity. In the heart of Manhattan, the Guggenheim Museum rises as one of Frank Lloyd Wright's most daring and imaginative creations, instantly recognizable among the city's iconic landmarks. Completed in 1959 after years of anticipation, the museum is designed as a single, spiraling space. Visitors descend a continuous ramp, viewing art along its gently curved walls, experiencing the collection in a seamless, flowing journey unlike any other museum in the world.
This innovative design transformed art viewing into a dynamic, interactive journey, encouraging visitors to engage with both the artwork and the architecture itself as they move through the space.
The building's white, ribbon-like form boldly contrasts with New York's angular, towering skyline, making it a sculptural landmark that stands out among the city's glass and steel giants. Wright envisioned the museum itself as a work of art, a living sculpture that would prepare visitors for the modern masterpieces inside, blurring the line between architecture and art.
The Guggenheim's creation was controversial at first, but its soaring atrium and the flood of natural light from the skylight above create a spiritual, uplifting atmosphere that continues to inspire awe.
Today, the Guggenheim is a beloved icon, celebrated around the world and standing as a testament to Wright's relentless innovation and vision. The Guggenheim challenges our expectations of what a museum can be, an experience that is as much about the space and movement as it is about the art on display, inviting visitors to see both in a new light.
It's the culmination of Wright's lifelong quest for organic living architecture, where the building and its purpose are inseparable, and every curve and detail is intentional.
The Guggenheim remains a symbol of architectural boldness and creativity, inspiring generations to imagine new possibilities for art, space, and the cities we call home. Before the Guggenheim, I made my mark with the Frederick C. Roby House.
Built in 1910, it's the finest example of prairie school design. Long horizontal lines, overhanging eaves, and open interiors.
The art glass windows and Roman bricks emphasize length and connection to the land.
Inside, open-plan living spaces flow around a central hearth, uniting the home.
I designed everything, furniture, lighting, windows, to create harmony.
The Roby House influenced modern architecture worldwide, showing a new way to live with nature.
It's a bold declaration of American design, still relevant today. The Roby House stands as a testament to Wright's genius and the enduring power of the Prairie School. Beyond the iconic trio, UNESCO honors 5 more Wright masterpieces, each a unique solution to architectural challenges.
Unity Temple in Illinois, an early modernist marvel of concrete and light, creating a serene space for worship.
Taliesin in Wisconsin, Wright's personal home and studio, built into the landscape as a living laboratory for his ideas.
Hollyhock House in Los Angeles, monumental, Mayan-inspired, with indoor-outdoor spaces suited to California's climate.
The Jacobs House in Madison, Wright's first Usonian home, affordable and functional, designed for the American middle class.
Taliesin West in Arizona, his winter home and school, built from desert rock blending with the mountains.
Together, these 5 sites showcase Wright's adaptability and the evolution of his organic philosophy.
Each one is a testament to his genius and his deep connection to place. Wright's influence reaches far beyond these 8 UNESCO sites.
European architects like Gropius and Mies van der Rohe drew inspiration from his open spaces and break from tradition.
Today, his ideas about harmony with nature feel more urgent than ever.
Wright's use of local materials and natural light anticipated today's sustainable architecture.
Architects still study his work for lessons in beauty, function, and ecological respect.
Many of his buildings are open to the public, offering immersive experiences of his vision.
Books, documentaries, and archives keep his legacy alive for new generations.
Wright believed architecture could enrich life, inspire, and connect us to the world.
The UNESCO sites are proof of his enduring impact, symbols of creativity, innovation, and respect for nature. Wright's legacy reminds us that our homes and buildings can be true works of art,